Okay, it's been a really good week of practice. Obviously, we needed that victory last week. We've had a beautiful weather. Guys have been in good spirits. Obviously, still got guys that are dinged up, and as you can imagine and understand this time of year, all teams are. I'm sure they are as well. But we've had a good spirited week, and hopefully we'll carry over and have a great game here this Saturday. We're going to need to play really good.
I was asking Liam, to ask you to, the Georgia game, obviously, elite team didn't go the way you wanted. Do you feel like that this is a second chance maybe for some guy?
Yeah, I think each and every week, really. You've seen it and you've covered it for so long. I mean, you hope to play a lot better than you did the last time. I think, every week it's a new scenario, and, you have to play at a high level when you're playing teams like this. And, hopefully we'll give it a lot better effort than we did the last time.
Mark, obviously, senior day is not what it used to be with all the extra years and stuff. Have you already started the conversation with guys about who might come back and might not, or do you hold until the end of the year?
So we did with that, because now it's become a little bit common if guys go through this senior day, they just don't go through it next year. And, sometimes, young men have been here, they're graduating, and they just want to do it, and they have full intentions of coming back, or 90%, and things like that. So, that's where we're at with senior day. We have quite a few guys go through, and we have, at least a handful of guys on our team right now that went through it last year and that won't go through it again.
This senior class, at least the ones that have been here the last few years, they've been through a lot. What would you say about this class and what they've done?
Just always grateful. They wouldn't be here if they weren't really solid members of our team and leaders and good players, and wouldn't be here so many years. So just great appreciation for the work that they've done, the leadership that they've shown.
Have you been surprised at all with the way the transfer portal guys seem to fit in right away and talk about that, they're sorry that the year's coming to an end?
Yeah, I think it's a great testament to our team, the players that are here and the assistant coaches, to create an environment that people like to be around. And, so, yeah, there's some guys that I thought for sure leaving, they're like, wait a minute here, I like this, I like it, and, want to rethink it, and we'll see where it goes. We certainly have some time, and but I think it says a lot about the players and the assistant coaches. I said it all year, I really like this group. I like the team, and I like the way they're going about their business.
You said in the past, I think several times you'd rather say whoa than giddy up. Have you noticed that this week with the guys, kind of as far as their mentality going into this game?
I don't know. I think it's been for the last 3 or 4 weeks, you've heard me talk about it. It hasn't been coach speak. I think they've approached things in a good way. I think you get this late in the year, I don't have to say whoa as much. I mean, the guys are pretty beat up. When you get home at 3 in the morning and you got to go back to work the next day, it takes a little bit to get them going in, no matter who you're playing. Just the guys, just mentally and physically, you got to get them in a good spot, and they have to do their part and try to get sleep when they can and get rest. That's easier said than done for all of us, so.
Brad or Liam mentioned to us this week that the guys are getting that sense of there's only so many opportunities left.
To
take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, the season at times, feels like it's flying. At times it seems very slow. You know what I mean? It just depends. I think for any of the players, they go through some ups and downs physically and mentally. It's a long, taxing season. And, you play the schedule that we have, and you have to have a great appreciation for our players and what they put into it, because it's certainly a challenge each and every week.
Devin said the other day he feels 100%. Does he look good this week?
He really looked good yesterday. Yeah, I was pleased. Mm-hmm.
Ray,
Today was our walkthrough. So.
Ray's obviously had some huge games, and how is he embracing this challenge this week, knowing that that's always a physical front seven for them?
I haven't noticed any difference in him. I think he's really trying to be detailed, conscientious, physical down the stretch, and wants to play well.
You obviously come from a very storied coaching background and a family that when you look over the other sideline this week and you see Nick Saban, what kind of respect do you have, obviously, for him and what
Yeah.
he's been able to accomplish?
Yeah, I've said it a couple times this week. You know, somebody asked me in my Monday presser what I think of when you think of Coach Saban, and that's the first word, just respect. You know, you know, he's been very good to my family and myself, and you know, known him for a long time, and just respect the heck out of what he's done and the consistency that he's had. It's one of a kind, and you know, I joked about it, but it's true. He's like a darn machine. You know, each and every week he just continues to do it like that at the level he has. Just, you know, really appreciate what he's done.